back, baby. 6Sports. You already know. Your boy, Jipper Jones.
Meat stick.
Mr. London, a.k.a. Black Magic.
Mr. London, mate. Meat stick. What's going on, boys? Sorry, guys. We haven't been posting as usual. Just obviously like you. Life stuff, summer, sports.
But we got a lot to talk about
Playoff,
today.
baseball, hockey starting, NBA starting, NFL going.
World Cup starts in less than a month.
November 20th, the day after my birthday. Let's go.
UFC tomorrow.
Woo! Sean O'Malley, Petr Yan. Buddy, locked it and cocked it. So if we're looking this way to the left, it's because we got Meat Sticks 82-inch TV playing the Raptors against Brooklyn Nets right now. And
we're down 5, 61-56 Brooklyn right now, but we still got time left in the game. It's like 6-7 minutes left in the third quarter, but we still got time.
I think Brooklyn's taking it tonight. They want it more after
Zion
Yeah.
ate their food on Wednesday night, opening night.
Kyrie even came out to talk about that, saying it looks like a playoff team coming out of New Orleans.
And then the Raptors actually did good in the fourth in their last game, right, against Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell went off. He had like 35 points or whatever he did, but Raptors clawed back and they won the game at the end. It was like 105, 103 or something? 108, 105, something like that. But it's good that we got basketball back. We got football fucking top notch. We're on bye weeks now. We got hockey going.
NHL. We got baseball playoffs as well too.
Yeah, who's playing tonight? See you later, Yanks. One BJ's better than 5 Yanks any day.
I think game three, Phillies and
Padres.
Can't believe the Phillies are still there. I really can't.
Bryce Harper.
And they weren't a team I thought we'd be seeing.
It's kind of ironic, man. Like the Mets, Dodgers, and Braves all won 100 games, and they're not in the they're not the championship.
Houston's still there though.
They're good, man.
Listen, as much as I hate the Houston Astros, I would like to see Dusty Baker get a championship.
Trash bangers.
Even much as I can't stand Houston, I like Dusty Baker. He got himself in a situation. He went to go coach like he no one wanted to, but he lost that series against the Angels in 2002 with Barry Bonds and the Giants. Then the whole Chicago Cubs with Steve Bartman did that catch in that play. So I really want him to get a championship. I rooted for Dusty, but
they're looking real good.
The Texans can kiss my ass. Fuck them. I don't like Jose Altuve. They're a bunch of cheaters, man.
So is Houston. They're a bunch of
Astros?
cheaters.
Astros a bunch of cheaters. I hate the Yankees too.
Astros got a championship by cheating. Trash can bangers.
Someone asked me, "Can you take a championship away from your team?" Like you can't, man. You can't touch a championship, man.
You can take a gold medal from an Olympian.
Yeah,
no?
but you can't take a championship from the team.
You can put an asterisk there.
Yeah, to me it's an asterisk. Like I don't care. Like it's funny because college sports you can like take away like
privileges and stuff.
Like you can take away with the Louisville, Kentucky 2013 team that has some stuff against them during that college year. Took away that championship is vacant.
Oh.
They can do that stuff in college sports. They can do that.
Okay.
College is going to get a lot more attention though, from what I've been hearing. They're starting to get
I can't remember the likeness thing. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
They're starting to get sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. Like, I know Nick Tate made a big thing about it in the summertime with him.
Barstool did.
I can't remember what it's called.
Like
the likeness thing. I can't remember what it's called, man. Shoot. When I get back to my head, I'll say it. But
because they did the same thing for golf. For like the top 10 golfers who brought in the most like attraction on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok.
It's basically
Kevin Kisner was like number 3, and he got paid like a couple mil for it.
I think it's basically for college players to get like they can make money off their likeness, off their name. Yeah. I can't remember the name of it. That's what college players are doing now because for years, they say if I give a college player $1, that's a violation.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
Bribery.
And yet they're selling their jerseys in the stores.
That's what Chris Harper said. Like watching the Fat documentary, he's like. He walked by he's like, they're selling my jersey for $75 and I can't get money to buy a friggin' burger. And that's when the guy said he knew he was going to the draft. So
yeah.
The other thing is, if you're not going to pay them, at least put it towards their tuition, like. Right?
Apparently I heard when they graduate school, they get like $20,000 or something. That's what I heard. That's
horseshit though. If you're selling $75, you're a young kid, you're number 1 draft pick coming up, and then you're selling all these jerseys and all these people your college shirt, and then you get nothing. Like, that's bullshit.
Well, the one kid, he got like the quarterback, right? Fucking, he got like $1 million or some shit.
Yep.
He's not the quarterback for Deion Sanders' team?
Jackson
State, right?
Jackson State,
yeah, he is. Yeah.
Sanders has been picking up a lot of attention.
I love me some.
He's all over the podcast.
Prime time, buddy. That guy's sick, man. And like,
I love prime time.
Did you see when after I don't know if it was their last game, but he went to go shake the other coach's hand. The coach is like, "Get the fuck out of here!" and like pushed him away. And he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Listen, I don't care. I love me some.
Don't put your hands on me.
He's one of my favorite athletes ever. I'm gonna damn. I love me some prime time. I love Deion Sanders, man. That's my.
Anybody who can go from a football game to a baseball game,
in the same day, you're a legend, in my opinion. I know. Bo Jackson did that, and I love me some Bo Jackson.
But Deion didn't play in the baseball game. I don't think though.
I think he did.
I think he did. No, he did.
I think he batted.
He did play in the game. He did play in the game.
Okay.
There's a 30 for 30 on that called Prime Double Play. ES for 30 for 30. It's a good one. Check it out.
Yeah. Max Verstappen, just throw this in there for Formula One. There's still like a third of the season to go, but because he's won so many races, fucking Team Red Bull takes down the fucking trophy again. Let's go, Max.
I've been actually watching a lot of racing lately. It's actually pretty interesting. I got into it this year.
I love Formula One.
Oh, the rankings are crazy. You could be 10th and you come first. Like, you know, I think it's possible.
And it's so fucking hard too, man, because like if you don't start in 1 and 2 on the start line, so they do a test drive on Friday. Saturday's their time trial, so whoever finishes fastest finishes first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Yeah. So it's 20 cars, and if you're not in the fucking top 4, let alone top 2, you're probably not going to win unless there's a fucking crash with all the cars in front of you, and then
which is possible.
Yeah, you swoop right on through. But yeah, Formula One. Shout out Red Bull. Let's go.
And we got lots to talk about too, like just not sports. We're gonna talk about this Dahmer documentary because everyone's been talking about. We'll talk about that later on.
Black Adam, we have a lot of it.
Oh, we got a lot of stuff to talk about too, man. That's some
all right,
crazy
we'll get that
shit.
later.
You want to dive into Thursday night football? Or
Let's dive right into football. Get into football.
Thursday night football, we had the 2-4 Saints against the 2-4 Cardinals, and the Cardinals came back and won. First time I saw 2 pick sixes go for a touchdown. Cardinals won 42-34.
That's what the final was.
And the big story of that game was Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury going at each other's face about goddamn time. Kyler Murray getting inside the coach's
What do you rate
face.
that game as the entertainment level?
It's better than the last 2 Thursday night football games we had.
Oh my
12-9 Colts. Broncos, and then that shitty ass 12-7 against the
Cleveland.
No, the Commanders and the friggin' Bears last week.
Chicago, yeah.
And then we had the Cleveland game before that, right?
No, the game we had the fourth game. That was the game Tua got hurt, 27.
That was a good game.
I was pissed that Tua played that game. We'll talk about that later.
But that was a good game.
It was a good game. Like, the game before that was Cleveland, Pittsburgh. That was a 29-17. It was a decent game. Like, but the last 2 Thursday night football games were just horrendous, man. That's why people don't like playing Thursday night football because it's like a short week. You're not gonna get the best. Like we got lucky. We got that the best game I saw so far besides this game was probably week 2, Chargers and Chiefs. That was a good freaking.
But you get a long break after that too.
You get a mini bye. You get 10 days off, which is okay, which is decent.
Because you're not playing the next Thursday, but you're gonna play Sunday. You might play, but
I remember my team, the Niners, years ago when they played on. I remember they played on Thursday night. They got smashed by the Giants, and they played Seattle. They won that game, and then they had a mini bye. Jesus Christ! They won that game. They had a game on Monday night. Then they had a 2-week bye. Sometimes it works out for some teams. Sometimes. Yeah.
Speaking of the San Fran, what do you think about McCaffrey?
You know what?
CMC.
You know what? I woke up this morning, a bunch of texts from him. Everybody. Like, did you see the trade? What the fuck are you guys talking about trade? And I see him like my buddy Nick messages me. We got CMC. I'm like. I'm like, oh fuck, he's all stacked and ready for fucking Sunday's game. Me personally, I like the trade, but I think it's more towards Trey Lance for next year. Because Jimmy Garoppolo, this is his last year.
Do you see him staying healthy?
That's the biggest thing. Can he stay healthy?
He's practicing today.
Yeah, he's practicing today, but I got to see him full. I got to see.
They asked the coach, they're like, "Are you going to play him on Sunday?" He's like, "I can't say yes or no right now. He needs to learn the playbook, but I can see us using him on like 4th and 1 or like." Red zone runs and shit like that.
For me,
it's that guy you can just give him the ball and fucking go.
For me, it's more. It takes pressure off Debo in the backfield doing all that stuff because Debo's a receiver and
big boy.
And I bet you they brought McCaffrey too because Debo wants out. Wanted out this year, but they're like, no.
Wow, McCaffrey's on a team that actually went to Super Bowl this year.
Is he on a contract too, though?
So lucky, dude.
I think he has 2 years left on his contract.
So he's gonna start putting up some fuss now. The 2 years before, you put up the fuss so you can try to get the big payday. So I'm gonna scare you. I'm gonna leave, but we're gonna throw a big money bag.
I think this is more for Trey Lance for next year. With Jimmy Garoppolo, he's not the most athletic quarterback, but you can run a lot of RPOs with their run pass option plays. And George Kittle. You know, he's a great talent. You know, all Jimmy does is give him the ball and make those guys run after the catch and everything. Jawan Jennings is a great third down catch receiver. Brandon Ayuk had a great game against Atlanta, even though we lost. But
the game, like a bunch of points.
Yeah, but the Sky, like the Niners are in a good situation. I know we got a tough game against the Chiefs because the Chiefs came out that loss. I think the Niners will win this game on Sunday. Cause we're getting Bosa back and Trent Williams, so we'll be pumped. Looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, KC, big game.
But
KC's favored by 2.
Yeah. But me personally, I'm a diehard. These guys know I bleed red and gold. I give that trade a B plus.
Yeah.
I give the trade a B plus.
Any team would be happy to have that guy on your freaking back.
As long as he's healthy.
My boy said if the Bills got him, it was a wrap. That's what he said. If the Bills got him, it was a wrap.
They're lacking a little bit.
He said the Bills got him, it was a wrap.
Right. The Bills lost a few players though in that
defense. The defensive side of the ball. That's a lot of players, man.
It doesn't matter. They got fucking
Josh Allen. He's a freak.
Who's on a bye this week? Had to pick up Jeff from Detroit.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
Dolphins are playing Pittsburgh. I got the fucking Sunday night. Yeah, let's
Sunday
go.
night football.
Tua's back. I'm debating on dropping Lamar and putting Tua.
No, I wish I picked up in the fantasy draft. Kelsey.
Can I just say this? I've been playing fantasy for the last 10, 12 years. This is actually the worst fantasy in my life. I got Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. They can't do jack shit.
Gary Russell Wilson?
I don't know what to do. I just I'm 0-6. I just conceded. I'm not going to win this year in fantasy. One other fantasy, I'm actually 4-2, which is okay. But good
Why don't you
lord,
drop one of those guys and pick up like someone.
You should drop that quarterback, man, because you only need him one. You only need to change your quarterback once in the year, so you don't need two quarterbacks.
Who did I drop? But they're both trash.
I dropped.
Wilson, you keep Aaron Rodgers because he's gonna get you the runs, like.
And Wilson's hurt right now.
And his mind's all fucked up from all the shit that's going on in his life, like, you know.
Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
It's not Sierra. I know that for much.
No,
it ain't Sierra.
Fucking $240 million in the bank, like, buddy. You're
after taxes.
You're shit.
I've been loving Chubb on my fantasy. Chubb's been killing it.
I fucking should have never told you to take him.
So
I got Hunt, and I need Chubb to get hurt, so then Hunt can be the number one. But I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Yeah, so that's the big news, and we got some big. What games we got this week? I know
Let's go through.
Well, we got like the Chipper said, he has his team Sunday night football, Steelers and Dolphins. Tua makes the return.
So would you start Deontay Johnson for Pittsburgh against Dolphins this week?
No, against.
I have him as my flex. So I have Najee Harris because James Conner's out. I got Najee Harris. I got David Montgomery. I'm sitting Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
So I put in Deontay Johnson as my flex because I had Olave last night, got 17.6, and I got Tyreek Hill. Mm-hmm. So then I got Deontay Johnson for my flex, but he's playing Miami, and I feel like if I play him, Miami's going to get shut down. If I don't play him, he's going to fucking light it up. But then I also have...
That's the thing about fantasy football, man. You have your teams playing.
Yeah,
that's the thing about fantasy football. Like, I'm like, shit, this guy's playing my nine. I don't want him to win my team to win. It's one of those things, man.
I am so glad I got Higbee, though. Higbee has been killing it this whole season.
Mm-hmm. Raptors are winning right now.
Okay, so NFL this weekend, Sunday. You got the Giants versus the Jaguars.
Giants versus Jags?
The Giants surprised me. They're 5-1.
Yeah, I'm going Giants.
I'm going Giants. I like FC. Saquon is the comeback player of the year. No, he came back last year, but Saquon's balling right now. They're Brian Diller, their coach. He's my coach of the year so far. He's killing it right now.
Jaguars not playing too bad either, though. They're playing good ball.
They're playing better than they did last year.
We can keep saying they're the Jaguars.
No, they're playing better because Doug Peterson's doing a much better job. The guy's actually playing hard and everything. Urban Meyer was...
They respect their coach.
Yeah, they respect their coach and everything.
So... I'm also going to go with the Giants. Jaguars are playing. I'm going to say that's going to be a close game, though.
Did you say they're 5-1?
Yeah, 5-1.
They're favored by 3, the Jags. So
Jags or Giants?
Jags.
At home?
Favored by 3.
Oh. I got to see a parlay on that and over and under on that, too.
Bucks versus Carolina.
Bucks.
After Tom Brady went off on his offensive lineman.
Did you see his interview yesterday?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's getting divorced and he's not retiring anytime soon.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to beat him by 13, though?
Yeah.
I think something's going on with
the coach is fucked.
Okay.
Robbie Anderson and the coach got in a fight. Robbie Anderson got kicked off.
Traded. Christian
McCollum. Got traded?
Yeah, he got traded to Arizona the following day. He got traded.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So
that'd be a guy to pick up then.
Yeah. So Broncos. So like I said, I got the Bucks going. I got the Bucks in. The Bucks will win. I don't know if they're going to annihilate the.
I don't think it's going to be 13.
No, but they're going to win that game.
I think it's going to be a lot closer than people
think. They need to fucking target Mike Evans, man. That guy was open all last week, and like he just didn't get any touches, and then.
Next game is Green Bay and the Washington Commanders. But here's the tricky part. I would say Green Bay Packers. I'm going to say Green Bay Packers because they lost those games. I know Aaron Rodgers is pissed. He's not going to want to. And Washington's not the team that's going to stop the piss off team. Like if they're facing anybody else, it could be like a bit of a slouch there. But I think Green Bay is going to walk all over the Washington.
I'm not too interested in this game, but I do find a way. Aaron Rodgers will find a way. It's going to be an ugly game, but the Packers will win the game.
Just because they lost those other games, if they won last week, this game might be even closer. Like,
I go Packers. And the Washington team has so much turmoil with Daniel Snyder. We'll talk about that later on.
Packers are favored by 5.
But I'm going to go Packers.
Yeah,
I got Packers winning
to
that game.
win for sure.
Now, I've been liking this team because of the documentary you told me about.
Hard Knocks.
Detroit Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to say the Lions are going to beat the Cowboys.
Detroit will cover. I think the Lions are going to cut. You know what? I think Dallas will win. I believe Dak's playing. He's going to be rusty, but Detroit's going to work hard.
Mike Parsons.
Dallas is favored by 7.
Detroit's going to play hard, but it's going to be a close game though. I don't know if Dallas.
That's the thing with
you
Detroit.
got St.
You bet
Brown
them to cover, but you don't bet them to win.
Yeah.
You got Williams, St. Brown. You got a bunch of guys on there.
Yeah.
Come on, Detroit.
Aiden Hutchinson.
They're actually like 2 players away from actually having a good team. To be honest with you, if they can get a player like Devontae Adams, like a superstar on that team,
they need a quarterback. I like Jared, but this quarterback draft, this quarterback class coming into the 2023 draft is going to be top notch.
That's just
I know Bryce Young and CJ Stroud are the top 2, so we'll see what happens. But they need a quarterback. But I like DeAndre Swift. He's a great running back. Whoever has him in fantasy, I hate you. But
Detroit and the Raiders are the same fucking problem. Same problem. They have no one to give him the ball.
Hunter Renfrow pissed me off.
So I'm going to go Detroit on that.
I'll take Dallas, but Detroit. You think Detroit? I think Detroit should cover that spread though.
Yeah, I feel like they'll cover the spread, but
Cover the spread.
And if Dak comes out and plays like shit and throws an early pick or something, they'll go right back to Cooper Rush. I bet.
Next up, we got the Falcons and the Bengals.
Cincinnati.
You know, Atlanta's playing good right now, but Cincinnati's struggling.
Cincinnati's a third, fourth quarter team.
I don't trust Cincinnati. During this whole off season. They want to shore up the offensive line. Offensive line's been shaky all season long. Joe Burrow, I don't know what's going on. Like I know he had surgery. I think he had his appendix come out during the summertime. He's still playing good. Atlanta's riding high right now, but I'm gonna go Bengals. I'm gonna go Bengals. I'm going Bengals with that.
So take that in. That's a 3 picker right there. Bengals. We have the Browns versus the Ravens. The Ravens, I do not know what's going on with them. I don't. Like, they should be winning some of these games.
Lamar Jackson, I'm thinking should have taken that contract, but they're going to franchise tag him. I don't know what's going to happen, man.
You think he's going to sign with the Ravens still?
They're going to franchise him.
I think he's going somewhere else.
But they could franchise tag him. He can't go nowhere.
How long is
watch him retire next year?
Aaron Rodgers' contract?
4 years.
Still 4?
4 years, yeah.
I guess. Oh man, that would.
He won't go to Green Bay. He'll never go to Green Bay.
Don't think so.
Not after this season.
You're not gonna go from Baltimore to Green Bay, Wisconsin. No way. Hell no.
I'm gonna go Baltimore that game. No,
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go Cleveland. I don't even like Cleveland. I don't like them at all. But I think they're gonna do it.
I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
I'm having that that finger slide I had that other week, where I'm like I have that feeling.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Cleveland's gonna pull that one off. There's always a game on the Sunday. The biggest underdog is going to win one of those games. Like one of those big underdogs, just to fuck your parlay every week. Trust me.
Happens, man.
Yeah.
Every week, though. It will be all underdogs winning. And you're like, how the hell did the Jets beat fucking Buffalo? And you're just sitting there in awe. Speaking of the fucking Jets and the Broncos.
Well, I'm going to go with Zach Wilson, I think, on that.
I'm going the Jets.
Zach Wilson went from throwing bombs to banging bombs. Now he's throwing bombs again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jets.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna go Jets, man.
Jets. Jets.
Broncos are favored by 1.
Who's that fucking wide
I
receiver
don't
they got
trust
there?
Russell Wilson.
Me neither, and he's hurt. He's like, don't worry, I'll be good. I heal quick. It's like I got Wolverine blood or something. Buddy, you haven't fucking thrown a touchdown in like 4 weeks. Shut the fuck up.
This next game I'm about to say, this is one of those games I'm talking about where you're going to be like, oh, this team's going to win. But, when Sunday comes, that other team fucking wins, right?
Any given Sunday, that's how it is.
That's when you box that game.
Houston versus Vegas, Vegas should win 100% of the time, but this Sunday could be that day.
Houston, Lovie Smith has Houston playing really, 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 really tough, strong defense. They're playing hard. But after that debacle against the Chiefs on Monday Night Football, Devontae Adams getting charged for pushing the cameraman, sound guy. That dude, all you're looking for is a money grab. So fuck yourself, man. I would do the same thing. I ain't gonna lie, looking for a money grab, but.
Well, you shouldn't be pushing cameraman.
But the cameraman, the security guy should have told the cameraman to move out. He's coming out, but.
You could get away with that then if the security guard did do
in
that.
hockey too, right? Or me, like you get fucking pissed off heat of the moment, shit happens.
And Benson missed the free throw. What else is new?
But then again, even if he does get charged, it's gonna be $10,000. Slap on the wrist. Yeah. It's like $10 to us.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what? I'll take Vegas, but I can see Houston covering that spread.
That's what I see. I can see Houston.
Houston will cover the spread.
I like Vegas for the win.
I'm gonna go Vegas for the win on that too. Chargers versus Seahawks.
Chargers. Even though Geno Smith is putting up ridiculous numbers, I don't know where this
He's
at.
been playing awesome, dude.
I didn't even see this game this week. The next one.
Pete Carroll's a good coach.
This
man.
is one for Black Magic over there. KC Chiefs versus San Fran. That's a big game this weekend.
It's America's game of the week.
KC's coming off a loss from Buffalo too, so that's.
You already know what I'm going with, so that's not even a question. I bleed red and gold, so I'm not in pride now.
Because of that trade?
Not even.
Not even just the trade. KC showed a different side when they faced Indy. Like the Colts.
Yeah.
They're not invincible. Like, you know? They're not.
Yeah, but they can't. All they gotta do is just get it to Kelsey, and then it'll be good.
I'm going to go San Fran this week.
Yeah?
Against the Chiefs, yeah.
I'm gonna go KC just because they're coming off a loss. But I'd say a tie. I feel like they'll be within 3.
And Tua is in for this next game. So it's Steelers versus the Dolphins. Should be Miami vegetables by the time they're done with fucking Tua.
Miami. Miami will win, but I can see Pittsburgh covering the spread.
I just don't know if
Tua's going to be a vegetable. You know that? Tua's going to be a vegetable by next year. Like,
well, they need to fucking protect them.
Oh, no. Me personally, the games that Miami's lost, they can tell you how much Tua is valuable to that team. It shows you right there. So Miami will win this game, but Pittsburgh will cover. Mike Thomas can have his team coming out really hard to play. They surprised me yesterday beating Tampa. I did not see that coming, man. Yeah. Well, like I said, Miami will win, but Pittsburgh will cover.
I'm gonna go Miami.
And Monday Night Football, I could care less about it. 2 horrible ass quarterbacks.
Why do they always put fucking Chicago in these bullshit games?
Chicago, I feel Monday Night Football.
They're a crazy fan base.
Chicago versus the Patriots.
What is their stadium called?
Soldier Stadium. Soldier Field.
Yeah.
I got New England in that game.
New England, yeah. Apparently there's some turmoil between Mac Jones and the Patriots and shit. So we'll tune in for more of that. But for that game, yeah, I'm gonna go with New England. But
I'm gonna go Patriots.
I just hope David Montgomery goes off for me, or I'm gonna be pissed off.
I hope he doesn't. I trade that son of a bitch. That was a good trade. It's been working out for me.
You got Devontae Smith, and I got Hunter Renfrow, and
it's been working out for me too. So
David Montgomery, but they were both injured, right? Renfrow's still like questionable because he's. Like,
when I had Montgomery, he wasn't doing shit. As soon as I traded him to you, it's like 18.5. I was like, you son of a bitch. Like.
Because I knew, like,
0.5, 0.4, 18.5.
I got James Conner, Kareem Hunt, and Najee Harris. So I was like, fuck it, I'll pick him up, leave him to heal. Because I got those 3 guys, and then when he's ready, fucking boom.
You know what's the good thing about Detroit players?
Conner's fucking a good running back. This guy's hurt every fucking year, every fucking other week, man.
So you pick up a Detroit player, their scores are high. Like, every score is like
hard to balling out.
There's like 6 touchdowns by the end of the game for each team. There's no defense, pure offense. I'm like, holy.
Yeah.
How are the Raptors looking right now? Let's get the update.
They're up by 1.
79-78.
Heading to the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
and we're facing the Nets, so that's not bad. That's a
championship contender
in
team.
Brooklyn, too.
Is the Nets?
Is the Nets what?
Talent-wise, they're championship contender, man. But there's so much turmoil with that team at Kyrie.
Ben Simmons is playing good defense, but
you
can't hit a shot for
if Ben Simmons can hit free throws, the Brooklyn Nets will win that championship. That's just my personal opinion because he can beat you close goals. He can finish at the rim. He has it psychologically. He can't.
Talking like that, Black Magic, you might put him on the IR.
Yeah, you never know, man. You never know.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words fucking put Ben Simmons on the IR.
So, we did our rundown of Week 7. Any other football news?
Tua's back. McCaffrey's at San Fran.
I'll do a quick run here.
I don't think so.
Nothing really good. That's all I really need to know.
Prescott set to return versus the Lions.
Yeah, Dak Prescott's going to make his return.
Wilson to be game time decision versus Jets.
Oh, yeah, and Daniel Snyder. Like, apparently they want him out, but he said he has dirt on all the other owners.
Yeah, but then he retracted that statement 2 days ago. And, like, you know the NFL emailed him back. You know they did. They're like, you follow his threats, well, we have this on you.
Well, the Washington football team's been it's been a toxic organization for years, how they run their facility with the women, all the sexual allegations.
Right down to the name of the team.
And, it's just like he's a horrible owner. Like, they're not going nowhere. That stadium is, like, I heard FedEx Stadium is horrible. They want a new stadium. They're not gonna give it to him unless he sells that team. That team is worth like $5 billion. Buy a team that was $5 billion, man. They want him out.
Cowboys are the most expensive.
Yeah, but I think that team would be a price tag would probably be $5 billion for the Washington Commanders franchise.
Imagine being that guy to sell that.
But Daniel Snyder has money. He owns Six Flags. He owns a bunch of other stuff too. Daniel Snyder has money. He's set, but I think the NFL is just tired of him with all the distraction, the bad publicity he's bringing to the NFL. They want him out. So
yeah, he hired a bunch of private investigators and shit.
yeah, you don't do that shit, man. You don't do that. But
we haven't done a podcast in a while, but I heard like a few weeks ago, maybe a month or whatever, since we've been doing it, that they want to expand the NFL too now.
To Europe?
No, they want to expand it. Like Toronto was one of the names, and there's a few cities in the States.
What cities?
I forgot. I can look it up right now.
Well, Toronto is a problem because the CFL. Where the hell are we gonna build a stadium? We got to build a new stadium.
Ontario Place, they're saying.
I just think they wouldn't go to Canada.
Well, they kind of use Canada. The Canada's part of that is like the D League, like the minor leagues of freaking NFL, like the CFL. That's kind of like the D League, like the minors league. You have NHL, MLB, and they have the D League stuff like that. That's what they have. So it'd be weird, but I wouldn't mind Toronto having an NFL team. But I'm still a Niners fan. I don't give a damn.
Same. I would cheer for them, but Miami.
I'll go to a game, but like when my team, the Niners come to Toronto, I don't give a fuck. I'm be rocking my red and gold all day.
I'll be going right.
Here's an interesting fact: if Toronto does get a team, you know how much it's going to cost to build everything up just to have the team?
$billion.
It's $2 billion US. It'll cost us $2.6 billion to get a Canadian team.
Gotta talk to fucking.
But there's so many billionaires out there.
Or some shit.
He's dead.
I know. That's what I mean. Like I don't even know.
Remember when back in the day when we heard like a billionaire? That was huge.
Yeah.
Now the new millionaires are the billionaires.
Yeah, that's what it is.
LeBron's a billionaire. Rihanna's a billionaire.
Just gotta get Drake to buy the team.
Is he a billionaire yet?
Nicki Minaj came out and said that he's like the coolest billionaire she knows.
Drake?
Yeah.
He ain't no fucking billionaire.
That's exactly what I mean. That's why the whole video was like, what? He's a billionaire and he's not bragging about it?
He don't got more money than LeBron. He needs to sit his ass down. I don't know what bullshit that is, man. He don't got money more than LeBron. He don't even got more money than Kobe. God rest his soul. Kobe has more money than Kobe's no longer here with us.
I know. I watched the rest of that Legacy. What is it? The documentary?
I haven't watched it.
Lakers
I haven't watched it yet.
Buddy, if you haven't watched that, check that out. It's fucking amazing.
Well, there's news just popped up 26 minutes ago.
Who?
The Bills inquired about running back Christian McCaffrey, but never made an offer.
So the Rams. The Rams did the same thing too as well.
I wonder where OBJ's gonna go.
He's just honestly, he's doing some friggin' tour and shit like that.
He's going to every fucking
I'm sick and tired of that shit.
And just like watching the games from the field and shit.
I actually really liked Miami in the beginning of the season. The Dolphins, they had a.
That's the thing. Like that's what like Mr. London was saying is like Tua is crucial to a successful.
It just shows you. Like me personally, I didn't want him going back in the game. But like I think for Tua, man, like everyone kept saying you can't play, you can't do it. It just gets to you sometimes.
Yeah,
sometimes that competitive nature says, "Yo, fuck you guys, man. I'm gonna do me."
Yeah,
Todd Gurley.
Yeah, retired.
He's sad, man. Like, but
no, he didn't retire. He just came out in the press and said that was fake news.
Oh, God.
Still playing.
Well, Gurley's all right. Well, what do you want to do? You want to dive into some basketball or something?
Let's do some NHL.
Sure.
NHL, okay, so Nick Robertson on the Leafs. Holy, I've been saying the whole time when he was playing in the preseason, we need this kid. We need him. We need him up there. Like, he's a Bunting. He's a Nick Robertson. He's his self. He's going to play good hockey. Like, stop with this bullshit Hall crap. Stop with this bullshit Muzzin shit. Get rid of the fucking scraps. Let's bring up the rookies and let's start fucking doing this. Like,
exactly time to get some young blood in there.
And I was looking at all the draft picks we've had over the years. Okay, time to get rid of Sault Ste. Marie here. Every fucking pick is from Sault Ste. Marie, okay? Let's start traveling some other places and picking up some other players.
Sault Ste. Marie Farm, they have an OHL team out there, right?
Yeah, Dubas. He used to be the GM for them. So Keith
used to be the coach, and Matt Murray used to be the goalie.
So it's like, I'm sick and tired of picking up these fucking guys. Like, you know?
Then the guy gets hurt.
I don't mean to swear, but I've been watching the Leafs for 35 years, and honestly, I have to wait 82 fucking games to get back to a first round, and then I have to watch the 7 games again, because they're going to go 7, and they better get to that fucking second round, because it's my last chance, or I'm going to go fucking celebrate a team with, like, Kraken that doesn't mean shit to fucking nobody. Like, I almost bought a Kraken jersey, and they're the shittiest fucking team out there, okay? Time to smarten up the Leafs.
Sweet jerseys, though.
Get those rookies
I
in
ain't gonna
there.
lie, the jerseys are nice. Though.
Yeah, that blue color.
That taro gray blue color is nice. I ain't gonna lie.
There's only
It's like
two-
the Chelsea New Jerseys.
There's only one other team that knows my pain, okay, and that's the fucking Dallas Cowboys of the NFL. They're the Leafs of the NFL. Like, do fucking
No.
something. Like,
They actually won like a lot back in the 90s and shit.
They won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s. Ever since Jerry Jones got rid of Jimmy Johnson, they lost to us in '94. We beat them in the champ. We won the Super Bowl. Then after they won Barry Switzer. After that, they never went to the conference championship games in '95. So they won the Super Bowl.
And that's America's team too.
yeah, well, anything in Toronto, they
Sorry,
fucking
Phil.
can't make it past the first round. So.
Sorry, Phil. I know Phil's pissed off right now. I know he was so hyped about the Michael Parsons. After they lost Sunday night, he's quiet right now. But I'll give him a text tomorrow.
Your buddy Mike there, he was like, oh, the Jays are going to be better than the Leafs. Sorry, Mike. Same fucking shit. First round, you're part of us now. All right? There we go.
Winning 8-1 and losing 9-8.
So who do you guys blame for that meltdown with the Blue Jays? I know we're switching off topics to hockey. And
You want to know what the worst thing about that night was? It was 8-1. He just left the house. I went to go to the girlfriend's house thinking it was all done. I get a clip on my phone, a video of them running in the outfield. Bo and Springer. Springer's out. Now I'm sitting there like, fuck, I shouldn't have left the TV. Like, you know?
I didn't bother. I'm like, you know what? Jay's got this in the bag. I'm going to go take a nap, wake up. I wake up.
Biggest choke in a long time.
From here to Torbram?
Mariners 10-9. I'm like, what the I'm like, it must be a Toronto sports curse thing.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's Toronto
man.
sports.
From me having a shower in 5 minutes, going Torbram and Williams, which takes 3-minute walk. The fucking score was 8-1. By the time I got to Torbram and Williams, it was tied. I was just sitting there like, what the fuck, Jays? Like, and if anyone ever wants to tell me the Jays are not like the fucking Leafs, well, you're in for a fucking long ass time, like couple years coming.
All Toronto sports teams have blown leads. I can remember the Raptors had that game 1 against Cleveland in 2018. DeRozan's last year in Toronto.
Yeah.
We're killing the Cleveland. We go to overtime. We lose that game. I already told everybody the series is done. We lost. We're not winning the series.
You know what? When the Raptors won the championship, it makes sense why the crowd was chanting when people got injured. You want to know why? Because every fucking time our teams bring us to this point where we're all happy and then crash it down on us.
We're used to it.
So yeah, we're going to act like dipshits when the fucking it's there. You know, like we did. But don't tell me fucking they weren't fucking chanting that freaking Kawhi got injured in Golden State when he was on the Spurs back in the day. Like, kiss my fucking ass. Everyone cheers for the fucking victory. We weren't cheering because they were injured. We were cheering for the victory. Clay went down. We knew it.
I think Toronto fans were cheering when Durant because they knew this guy was the guy who was standing out way to get that champion. That's what they're cheering.
It was Clay though. It was the Clay injury that
Clay.
was the end.
Even if he had won Game 6 in Golden State, we would have won Game 7 back in Toronto. I'm worried. I wasn't sure. I knew we would won that series. I wasn't worried, man. Clay was killing it. Once he got injured, they still could have won that game, Game 6, but it just didn't pan out that way.
And then the Jays come out with their bullshit fucking movie slogans. Oh yeah, just a trailer. Fucking movie was 2 more fucking games. God damn. Toronto pisses me off sometimes. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but they do.
Like I said, man, baseball was like I said. The Jays had a good year. You know what's gonna happen this offseason? Are we gonna re-sign Vladdy and Bo? Jays got a lot of things to do during this offseason.
Depends what Bo wants. Like, I
Sign
wouldn't
the
give
coach,
Bo a $500 million contract after he fucking took out Springer. I'd give Springer the $500 million contract because he's been batting like crazy for us.
We got a good team. I think our pitching. We got to shore up our bullpen. That's the main thing. That's our bullpen.
You gotta hit. You gotta pitch. Like, everybody
And mistakes
who's in
happen.
MLB is a fucking pro.
But that first game is what really fucked us. Everyone always looks at the second game. We shouldn't have lost that first game with our starter.
Well, first, I think he had the jitters and everything. That's what killed him. But I think after he settled in, but that Castillo pitcher, where he was just locked in, man. He was locked in, man. It was locked in. But that first inning killed us tonight. I think if he didn't have it, it would have been a good. But whatever, is what it is, man.
I just don't want to hear another freaking Jays fan tell me that they're different from the Leafs. Because you want to know something? They got wiped out in 2. They're just like the fucking Leafs. And if the Jays want to be taken serious, they need to make a move somewhere this year. Like, they have to put somebody responsible for that game, and they have to make a move on them to tell the team that, hey, we're not putting up with this shit. If you like, we're here for a championship. We're paying you guys millions of dollars. Like, I don't give a fuck about the screw-ups, but we're getting to a point now where we had Vladdy for how many years? Bo for how many years? Like, it's just like the Leafs. Matthews for how many years? Marner for how many years? Like, okay, we got to win a championship now. Like, we're sick and tired of this shit. How did the fucking Raptors do it with just getting Kawhi playing with? It just doesn't make sense to me, you know. Like,
support around him.
35 years of fucking Leafs bullshit. Jays, I'm glad I was alive for 92, 93.
It'll be 30 years this year since they won it.
This month.
Yeah.
This
30
month.
years.
I was 5 years old.
This month, man. 92, 93. Back to back. 92, 93.
I went to a playoff game in both those years. I don't remember it because I was like 7 and 8. But I remember being there, but I don't remember.
I've seen almost every other championship.
I remember my
actually,
dad fucking going nuts.
I've seen Toronto Rock. I've seen the Argos.
TFC.
I've seen TFC.
Raptors.
I've seen the Raptors.
That's it.
Never seen the Leafs. But I've seen the Jays.
Like me personally, I could care less about the Rock, Argonauts, and FC. For me, it's Leafs, Jays, Raptors. That's all I care about. The major
I
things.
care about those other teams, but like those are my
those
three
are
main
three
ones that
I care for: the Leafs, Jays, and Raptors.
Fighting
You
too.
go to somewhere in the States, hey, you know the guy from the Toronto Argonauts?
If you get a
What
guy
the
like
fuck is
GSP coming through the
Argonauts?
UFC, I hold him just like a major sport. Like, I like that.
Yeah, so NHL's back. Leafs won in overtime last night. I think they're 2-1, right? Or 3-1?
Samsonov's undefeated in the net.
Yeah,
He's
because
3-0.
yeah, so Murray lost one, and then that Holmgren guy lost one. So
What's your thoughts on
3-2.
Murray right now? Because I'm holding a lot back on that guy.
He's a fucking Band-Aid. He's always hurt.
Might as well make his pads. Paint Band-Aids on him. Because you're going to be here for a week. You're out.
I'd rather get that guy out of there, have Samsonov as our starter.
I hate when the
Holmgren or
Leafs
something.
sign these contracts. And you're like, oh, he was good 10 years ago. He might be good this year.
Do you think should we trade like one of the big time contract players? Should we trade one of those players like Nylander,
Yeah.
Marner,
Tavares.
Yeah,
Is he captain or take the captain off?
he's captain.
Captain. But at the same time, I'm going by age. I'm also
My age,
thinking that
36.
Nylander contract is only $7 million, so that's a friendly contract. You don't want to lose that when he's producing. Marner Matthews is your future.
Yeah.
Who's the first one that's going to retire? Tavares, right? But there's speculation that Matthews might not stay with us.
I think he's going to LA.
A lot of people say in Arizona. I don't believe that for a second.
He's from Arizona.
That's where he's from. Yeah.
Oh.
I would not
mom's
sign
Mexican.
with Arizona. If Arizona gave me $1 billion fucking tomorrow,
They
I
don't
would
even
not
have-
sign with
I
Arizona.
don't understand why the
They're
hell
in
they
an
play
arena.
in a fight. I don't understand why can't they just play in the arena where the Phoenix Suns play? Because you see the Colorado Avalanche and Denver Nuggets share an arena.
Yeah.
We share an arena with the Leafs, the Celtics, Bruins, 76ers, Flyers, Rangers, Knicks. Like I like the Stars and the Mavericks, Stars like the friggin' Kings,
have-
Lakers, Clippers. Like it
Do
makes
they have
sense.
that air conditioning system in the floor?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because it's in the desert.
It's
and shit?
piping.
That's probably okay.
Because that you have to have like this air conditioning system. That
Like I
keeps
don't
it
understand
warm.
why teams don't do
I
like.
don't know why Arizona even
And
has
now
a
they're
team.
playing at Arizona State University that only holds 5,000 people.
I don't know how Arizona has a team. Why doesn't
I'm not gonna
Quebec
lie to
have
you.
a team?
They should relocate that team back to another country, probably Quebec. I'm
No,
sorry.
not Quebec.
Yeah, no,
Quebec
yeah.
always says they want a team, but why did they lose the team in the first place?
So where do you think who do you think should get another team like
Got to think major cities, right?
Sacramento? Like no, God, no. I'm so surprised. The things are still
Even
there.
a small city in Detroit, like
San
Michigan.
Diego,
San Diego, Michigan, California. California's never had like a
Go
California team. Like
Angels.
Go like North Dakota.
They want a mark. You want a market.
how about a Europe team? Expand to Europe.
Too
Like
far
what,
to travel.
like what a Houston team, like a Houston NHL team. I don't know. We'll
How
see.
about this?
Yeah.
You make a whole Europe division.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah.
They have the Stars, but they have Houston and San Antonio or Austin.
Yeah.
I thought about this the other
You
day.
know what the capital of Texas is?
Austin.
Yeah.
Take away that
fuck-
one
fuck-
team.
That question fucks up so many people.
You know what the
Everyone-
NHL will do good
Everything
in?
is Dallas all the
Yeah,
time. It's
Dallas.
not.
Make a whole Europe division. Make a whole other division
They
of
have their
European.
Swedish league,
Yeah,
Finnish
You know
league,
what? You know what should
German
get a
league.
team back? Hartford, Connecticut should get a team
Yeah, the
back.
Whalers.
Whalers. Because everyone,
Boy, those
everyone,
jerseys
everyone
were so
loves those
sick,
jerseys,
dude.
man.
Fuck yeah.
Quebec could work.
There's
It's
a team-
just Hamilton. They could use a
Because
team,
there's a lot of fucking
but you would
French
have to
people
close
out
out
there.
Buffalo
That'd be money. That'd get a lot of money.
because you have Buffalo, Toronto, Hamilton, one area.
Yeah.
But look how far Toronto is behind in like their season tickets. You have to wait like 10 years. You're on a list.
Wow, I didn't know
So
that.
why don't you take that list, make another Toronto team like Hamilton, Or if you want to get away from
The
Hamilton,
Tiger Cats, they got the
Sudbury.
craziest fans. They got the craziest.
Guys
fan
at work
base.
always come to you. Want to watch a Tiger Cat game? Fuck, no, I ain't to the
Tim Hortons
CFL.
Field.
I've been to a
Fuck
few
that.
of those.
Fuck
I used to live down the
CFL.
street from them.
I said, dang. Oh, yeah.
Bengals.
It's the best.
Bengals are winning.
Bang on the pots.
I used to bang a girl across from the old stadium, Ivy Wood Stadium.
All right, boy, I'm going to the washroom. You guys carry it on.
All right.
Does that say Messi on there? Do you see his fucking nasty goal today for PSG? Holy
Yep.
shit. You saw it, yeah?
Yeah.
That was nice. Him and Mbappe, dude. Those guys are killing it. But they're saying, you know Haaland from Man City
Yeah.
that came from Dortmund?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying he's going to be the first player to get a $1 billion contract.
Jesus
He-
Christ.
I want to check this out. Like, talk about something right now while I look this up.
Well,
I want to see how many goals this guy has so far.
Well, we just finished. We just did a hockey talk, football talk. We're gonna dive into basketball, and the NBA season just recently started on Tuesday with the Golden State Warriors, defending champions, opening up against the Los Angeles Lakers. They won the game. Everyone was talking about ring night situation with Draymond and Jordan Poole. You know, everyone Draymond took some time away from the team. He was dealing with a lot of stuff. In my opinion, fights happen in practice all the time. I played sports, but I've never seen someone just cold clock someone like that. Like, you don't see that.
Off like a little shove, like, get out of my fucking face.
But at the same time, if I push somebody, prepare it for me to come back at you.
Yeah.
If I push you, I'm gonna be like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
But
Defend
like,
yourself,
but
obviously.
Draymond's had a reputation for years for that. I'm upset, to be honest with you. It's Draymond being Draymond. He should have done what he done. I don't condone what he did, but I feel like someone leaked that on purpose to make him look bad.
Yeah, for sure.
I honestly think to make him look bad.
They're saying because they just signed Poole, they just signed Wiggins. They both got like 140 mil.
But I
I
already knew that they're gonna get Poole because Draymond's still a good player, but he's not the player he once was.
Yeah, he's older.
At the beginning of the Warriors dynasty, he's not scoring as much. He's like the anchor, but he wants that big time money. He basically said, if y'all don't give me a max contract, I'm gonna go play with LeBron in LA.
If I was fucking Golden State, I would fucking say, all right, bud, have fun in LA, dude.
But
That punch you guys talking about?
yeah,
Jordan.
That was a knockout punch.
You know,
That's not a regular team beef.
yeah, but I know I heard Stephen A. people are talking about they were pissed off because players in the NBA are coming at Draymond because they probably don't like Draymond because Draymond won so much championships. But
How many times with
Yeah, he is
Draymond
a
now?
fucking weasel and shit too, though.
but
How many
Draymond,
times now with Draymond though?
I know he snapped on Steve Kerr during that 73-9 season in the locker room.
Kicked someone in the nuts in the
He
playoffs.
kicked Steven Adams
Okay.
and LeBron in the nuts.
Every
he
time
called
they lose-
but think of this though. If I'm Jordan Poole, he called Kevin Durant a bitch. You suspended for one game. He sucker punched me. You just
Yeah,
fucking
nothing.
fine him. Why the fuck? He took the money though. Me personally, fuck you guys. I'm not staying here, man.
But here's the thing, that it wasn't your ordinary punch.
It was a sucker punch.
When he got hit, he went down.
Yeah, it went down.
That's where I draw the line. If you just hit me in the face, I can forgive that. But you went for the kill.
That was a hard shot. He
And I don't give a
just was
fuck.
like, bam!
I don't give a fuck what Draymond says. I really don't. Like, you intended to hurt that man when you didn't agree with him. That's all that was a disagreement.
Like, if you listen to his podcast too, he's like comes across like, oh, I'm nice and tranquil and like, oh, I didn't mean nice.
He's trying to talk himself out of a hole.
Yeah, and it's like,
But, like-
buddy, once you fucking the cameras are on and you're on the fucking bright lights and you pull this shit, you're a fucking.
But I want to
loser.
say the cameraman
But I-
should have been fired. Whoever put that video.
But I heard
No,
Kevin
that's
Garnett and Paul Pierce saying like, shit like that happens in practice. Like sometimes the second unit after winning a championship, we'll be talking. You got to put them in check. But you ain't gonna. We're not gonna sucker punch a man like that. Like Draymond was wrong, but at the same time, something got to put these young cats in their order. Like, yo,
Also in the organization, whoever put that video out,
he's gonna get fired.
whoever put that video out should be fired because you know what?
But
Whatever happens within a team should stay on the court. That's it.
But they're saying like,
But the way that he did that's
they're saying like we never like Steve Kerr because Steve Kerr got punched by Michael Jordan in practice. If that tape had ever gotten out, whoa.
Yeah.
How like Michael Jordan like he's like in the documentary like fuck, I hate the littlest guy on the team.
he's like,
He apologized.
yeah.
They talked about it. I don't know if the relationship has never been the same ever since that happened though.
Yeah,
And
Kerr
then-
says it's water under the bridge.
He said yeah, but I can still Steve Kerr still.
Yeah.
But even though Michael Jordan like they basketball wise they will come out and celebrate any Bulls retirement whatsoever. Like me personally, the video I want to see is Latrell Sprewell choking his coach. That's the video I want to fucking
Charles
see.
Sprewell.
That's
the
That
video.
guy was a boss.
Does LeBron beat the record this year?
Oh for sure.
Think he does?
Yeah, LeBron's gonna be all-time leading scorer. The Lakers are the Lakers not winning a championship this year. I honestly feel bad for Russell Westbrook.
So does that
because,
make him better than Kareem
He's fucking like.
and Jordan?
like LeBron just has longevity,
But how? That's what I was gonna say.
he's
Games
just
played
he's
wise,
waiting
right?
for Bronny.
And me personally, like Michael, like let's be real. Michael Jordan, if he didn't break his foot the second year in the league, and his first retirement,
Go to baseball.
And
if he kept.
Thank you. But like I said, like LeBron James has longevity. When Michael Jordan finally won a championship, you could not take him off that pedestal.
Like Curry with his 3-pointers, that's a legit record break because you beat it less than many people in their game span, right? Like he didn't play as many games as the guy who was in second.
But the thing with Steph Curry early in his career, he had a lot of ankle problems. That was his issue. Like, that's why I was scared for him. Like, damn, because he could ball, but
I think guys like
ankle.
I think you got to look at guys like Steph Curry right now. I think you got to look at guys like Dame Dollar right now. You got to look at those 3 points because that's the future. There's gonna be guys coming out.
Eventually, the game will go back to the big man. Like when we started watching basketball, it was all about the big guys. Yeah. That game will eventually come back. Eventually,
Shaq was a special individual. Though. You were not gonna find a guy that big.
Well, the only player like Shaq you compare it to was Chamberlain. Shaq and Chamberlain are like once in the generation.
And what's his name? Yao Ming.
I felt bad for Yao because his country just did him wrong. They kept playing him in all those tournaments and everything.
You see Shaq's story with Yao Ming?
From Utah.
He's like, the whole time I was out there, I was trying to I thought there was a language barrier, and he's like, Yao Ming went up to him. He's like, oh, that's cool, Shaq. He's like, you talk English? He got all like, I love Shaq, man. He's DJ Diesel. Like the guy does everything. He enjoys life. Like he's a good guy.
And we had and James Harden's actually playing good too. But
he said crossover though, but he fucking missed the net.
Listen, when James Harden did that crossover and he missed the error, I knew that's not
going on Smart.
Yeah,
I'm like,
to myself, that's not. I'm like James Harden. That's not James Harden. He's done. If that was James Harden, he would have hit that 3-pointer. Not anymore.
Let's get this straight. No matter how bad I talk about a player, whether it's hockey, basketball, tennis,
doesn't matter.
They're better than me. But at the same time, I'm only judging by what I see. So I want to make that clear. When I call a player trash, they're still better than me. I'm just going by what
I critique. I like. Listen, I don't hate
pro
LeBron.
level.
I don't hate LeBron. I critique LeBron's game.
Shitty good guy.
I don't hate LeBron. I critique LeBron James' game.
I think LeBron's one of the best players in the game. Right?
All-time, all great. Like people, like I watched something on YouTube. This guy was getting sick and tired of Shannon Sharp skip bills because anytime anytime Lakers do bad, they blame Russ. When the Lakers do good, they praise LeBron and AD.
Is LeBron in the top 5 of all time?
Oh. Yeah, when he's done, yeah.
Yeah, all time. He's no GOAT.
Top 3, I think, too.
You just got one and one, or is it a
okay, is he above Kobe? As much as you love Kobe, the honest question.
What does that mean, Dave, when the guy does this?
Timeout.
What, with one finger?
Yeah.
Isn't that tech?
This is a tech.
He did this?
A timeout, if a referee, a coach does that, a referee does this, tech, that's a...
See, right?
Shaq might be kicked out.
We'll see what happens.
If you get 2 techs, you're out, right?
2 techs, you're out.
Yeah, or 6 regular.
Just watch Draymond Green. You'll know what technical foul is.
I think it's 15. If you get 15 technicals in a season, that's automatic going to suspension. Rasheed Wallace has the most technicals in the season, 41.
Boss,
who's your top 5 in basketball?
All time or me watching players?
All time.
Bill?
Michael, Kareem.
I'd actually put Kareem ahead of Michael just because of the championships.
Magic. They both have 6.
Just end the record too. Like it's just he just has a better stat line. Like if I'm gonna say Michael Jackson,
I love Kareem.
Michael Jordan's the best. I'll say best like motivational player like ever out there. Like the guy every player that's talked about him now like.
Oh, he's a killer. He's
Boston players talk about him a lot.
Kareem has one of the most unstoppable shots ever in NBA history.
Yeah, man, nice guy.
You know what? I wish they came out with a one-on-one lead. Like where you play for the bag.
Listen, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is one of the greatest players. He's in my top 5. I don't care what no one says, but it's Michael, Kareem, Magic. It's hard, man.
Apparently, Michael Jordan's like one of the. I even put Shaq up there somehow. Shaq was one of the most dominant big guys in the world.
Russell, Larry Bird.
But if we're looking at play-wise,
he's top 25. He's not top 10. He's not top 25. He's not top 10.
But if we look at play-wise, Shaq's up there too. Shaq is one of the most dominant big guys that have ever.
Chamberlain, him and Chamberlain are 2 of the top.
I remember going to KFC getting a ball.
Everyone had that about KFC. Everyone had that. But I'm saying him and Chamberlain are 2 of the most dominant players ever. Chamberlain and Shaq. No if, and, but about those 2 are just dominant.
Then Shaq went to Shazam, and then he went.
I remember
Kapow, and I'm a Laker.
I remember that movie, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, that topic is so hard. Top 5 player, you gotta go top 10. It's hard to go top 5.
I know, like Jalen Jacoby. Like Jacoby will always ask Jalen, he's like, "Who's your top 5?"
I can't put him in order.
Name, like 10 guys, and then the next day, what's your top 5?
I can't put the top 5 in order.
Shit.
But I'll put Kareem up there. This is not in order either. Here's the top 5: just Kareem, Russell, Jordan, LeBron.
Magic.
Hard. That 5th one is hard because
it's hard
Magic,
in general,
Shaq,
man.
Kobe,
Duncan,
Tim Duncan. Actually, I will go Tim Duncan on the 5th just because the Spurs.
Will Chamberlain, it's a Larry Bird.
No, Tim Duncan.
Oh, yeah, Larry Bird.
I'm gonna go Tim Duncan over Kobe and all the rest. Like, sorry, man, I love Tim Duncan. The Spurs run was amazing.
I used to love fucking Gary Payton and Sean Kemp and shit back in the day.
Remember that Spurs team though? That Spurs team was solid. You know, I used to love the Spurs. Like Spurs,
they had Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard, OG.
No, this is David Robinson.
Oh, back then.
Sean Elliott.
Kawhi Leonard wasn't there long. He got
6 years.
He got injured there. Actually, the funny thing was
he's there for. I think he's there for 7 years. He's there for 7 years. Yeah.
The funny thing was, what's his name? He was playing for them.
Come on, Raptors.
Well, what's his name was playing for Golden State, and he was playing against the Raptors. He got injured. Everyone's like, "Oh, the Toronto fans were cheering. He got injured."
Sasha Pachulia or Kawhi? You're talking about Kawhi Leonard, right?
Kawhi, right?
Yeah.
So Kawhi got injured when he was on the Spurs in Golden State.
Yeah.
And the fans all cheered that Kawhi got hurt. And then
what? What did you say? What did you say? The Toronto fans were cheering when Kawhi got hurt.
You mean
no?
When KD got hurt.
Yeah,
KD got hurt.
Yeah, you said
no,
Kawhi,
but when Kawhi got hurt, he was playing for the Spurs. He got hurt in Golden State, and they all cheered when he got off.
Because the guy's a fucking sniper.
But why? You think the Raptors?
We need a 3-ball, baby. Let's go.
What's the time on that?
53 seconds.
Fuck, man, come on.
And then they leave it with Siakam.
Ladies and gentlemen, 82-inch TV.
Sorry, guys. We're just watching this game right now in the real time.
It's right at the end.
Van Vliet, crossover back.
Good
for 2.
Take a shot. Trying to get a good defensive stop. We got Kyrie.
They're going for the win now. That's what it is.
Simmons.
You get a 2, they can hit a 3.
How long have we been rolling for? 52 minutes. Holy shite. Pretty decent.
Having a good night with the boys.
The boys are back in town. Come on, get that!
Jesus, Kyrie is just such a nasty guy with the ball handling skills.
Get in his face.
I like Kyrie.
Come on. No. Brick. Fuck!
Done.
108, 104.
We knew Brooklyn was going to get this game, man.
Left.
There's no way they're going to go 0-2 and you got
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who's your MVP for this year?
O'Neal?
You know what?
Jokic?
I got Luka winning champ. I got Luka winning
Doncic?
MVP. I got Luka winning MVP this year. Luka.
Fucking,
Second will be Jason Tatum. Speaking of Boston, what are you guys' thoughts on Ime Udoka? You know the whole scandal with him.
Here. Explain it.
Oh, he was caught having an
affair,
Udoka, you a fucking idiot, man. You have that sexy ass Nia Long at home. You gonna cheat on her, man?
With some girl who works for the team and shit. Like, you're a fucking idiot.
But okay, here comes.
It happens, man. Like
stick theory.
It's happened.
You lost a sexy chick, but you have all those millions of dollars. You don't think he's gonna get another sexy chick?
No. I don't think Boston could take him back. They're not gonna take him back.
He already made his million,
right?
He's already good.
He spent it for a year. I think they say either you resign, we fire you, or spend.
How much money did he make in his NBA career? If he made anything north of $7 million, he's fucking good.
He's mostly a journeyman. He played out. He played like in Europe. He played in the NBA team.
But think about it. If you get set, I'm like, well, I'm gonna pay you $7 million today. Next thing you fuck up and I kick you off my team, but you take your $7 million. Are you gonna give a shit if you're playing NBA or not with $7 million in your bank?
At the same time, I still want to play, but my reputation, my name, that means a lot.
But you don't think you can gain that back if he just plays good ball? You don't think a team will sign him?
It's gonna take a lot for him to redeem himself.
But Russell Wilson's fucking playing football right now. Okay, like one sheet is not gonna like wreck your life here.
But it's a like some teams have that rule. Like I even heard like
talking about the coach, right?
Yeah, like I even heard like
some
some
coach,
like some teams like some players now you talk a lot talking to cheerleaders. Because like say if I'm fucking a cheerleader, right? Oh God, my God. But if I'm a player and I'm having an affair with a cheerleader, I'm like, okay, I expect you to get me this position up and down. I say no, she can go to the friggin' manager and say, oh, I did such and everything. It makes me look bad after. Yeah. So there's rules like that you can't. Players.
If you have $1 million in your pocket, you just don't go meet these girls because like once you're over $1 million,
Unless you're Tristan
they could
Thompson.
come and take that from you. Like, there's a lot of.
You got to be smart. Guys got to be smart, man, because,
Yeah,
women.
What was the NFL chick
Jump out the
or the
car.
NBA chick? What's her name? Deion Sanders was talking to her the other day.
Brittany Renner? Brittany Renner?
Girls like that, like you make your middle.
She's in jail in Russia.
No, Brittany.
No, that's
no,
Griner.
no, not Brittany. Some
That's
Brittany.
what I thought you were
That freaking girl that PJ Washington hooked up with. That freaking Harley.
She took them all. She took all these NBA players for money. And then Deion Sanders had a whole meeting, and he brought her out. And he's like, "Don't fall for this." He's like, "Bam."
Brittany Renner, that freaking
Renner.
Harley. Yes, her.
It wasn't Brittany.
No,
Grimer is one you're thinking about, the one in jail in Russia.
No, that's Griner. It's the one called Brittany Renner. Like she basically tells these women how to see with athletes because they're so dumb they don't wear protection and everything. She does that shit.
And think about that, right?
She's right though.
So if you make $1 million, these athletes are actually dumb, right? They're not thinking about what you could lose. Like, oh, she's hot. Oh, she's beautiful. Look at Tom Brady right now. Oh, she was beautiful. How many years later, she's taken half of it,
But
right?
apparently she wanted him to stop playing football because she wanted to spend more time with the kid, but he just loved football so much.
That's what he said. He's like, I love the game. I love
But
the
then a girl
teammates,
has
I
to
love the
realize,
camaraderie.
he loves something.
But at the
He's
same
not going to be
time-
able to play it.
But at the same time, she wants to spend time with the kid because she's afraid for his health. What if he gets hit one day and becomes vegetable after?
Yeah.
She's all about the family and
But-
everything.
Can you play football forever? And if you feel healthy enough, you should play it as long
It's
as you
Tom
can.
Brady though. A team will pick him up.
It's
if he
hard,
wants to play.
but at the same time, man, like what's more important, Brady, your family or football?
You played football all your life. You tried so hard. Before you even met your wife, you've been to all these things. You got drafted.
Yeah, but you make all that money to preserve all that wealth and everything, so later on in life you can spend it with
You
your
ever have
family.
a relative in construction? It's the littlest
And,
thing
like,
in the
you can
world,
get
right?
out while you're
Yeah,
healthy and not injured. And shit.
Like Calvin Johnson, Megatron, he retired
He's
at
like,
9
"Fuck
years.
this."
Did
Yeah.
you ever go to work and see a guy work because he just loves being there? And you don't
No,
understand,
no.
like a warehouse? Like, he'll work at a warehouse and the guy...
No,
They got to provide for the family.
No, it's not even just that, though. Once he
That's not a guy.
retires, he's going to fall apart, that
Yeah.
guy. Like, he loves his job. He loves to be
But
there.
Brady has money.
I think Brady
Oh,
loves the job, though. He just loves it.
I just think he loves football too much.
That's what he said in that thing. He's like, I love the game and I love my teammates and being in the room with the
But
guys.
how about all he had a famous
That's the
saying
hard-
when he was
that's
playing
one of
boxing?
my favorite parts of being on a team too.
Yeah,
is like
but at the
hanging
same
out
time,
with the team,
but
the boys and shit.
unlike your family, like
No,
your family's always going to be there, and,
Yeah.
and your kids are going to start resent you out because you're never there.
Yeah.
Wilder said it. Ali said this. I've worked so hard on my career all my life.
On your craft, yeah.
Who are you to tell me that I have to quit? And
But-
that goes with the wives, too.
But what about your children though?
They're probably playing football.
But I'm saying, but Dad, I want to spend time with you. I want you to come to my games and everything.
Well, he's spending time with them. They're coming to the games. They're
But like
enjoying
he
the
want
life.
like that, like
You know,
when he
they
can,
want to go to their high
like
school
when he can leave
games
this life
or-
alone. And
How
come
old are
spend
his
time-
kids?
Yeah, focus on.
Well, he has one kid with that girl from that show, Blue Bloods. He's 15. Then he has a 13,
15?
13,
13,
11 year old.
Okay, we're not talking about fucking
That doesn't
5-year-olds.
mean
But-
that's
but-
you know?
Yeah, but they still want their father to be present in their life and do stuff with them every.
You don't think the kids love going to those games, though?
At some point they want their dad.
I think it's
Yeah,
more about
came
the
down
mom
to my
wanting
wife
him at the
game.
home, and then don't tell me his kids don't go to
Raptors
every
lose.
game to watch and
It's
sit with dad.
sometimes, man. Like sometimes, like you
Home
never
games,
you never
yeah.
really saw Michael Jordan's kid at the game. Like you saw Kobe's daughters and stuff like that. But sometimes, like they go. But sometimes they no.
Depends
they
on
don't.
the dad. I'll say it that way. Depends on the dad. If you're the dad that brings your kid to the games and always hangs out with them, or are you the dad that tells the family to stay at home?
Like look at LeBron James, because they used to come to the game, but sometimes they want to be a kid that's chill out, relax with their
Yeah,
friends,
not
want their
all this
dad.
fucking-
It's a touchy situation, but me personally, man, at the end of the day, yes, he's your teenage, but at the end of the day, your family's always will come
Yeah,
before your team.
blood.
Blood's thick in the water, man. I'm
Yeah,
just
man.
saying. That's just me personally. I'm just keeping it
After
real, man.
I agree with that. But some people just
He,
they're in
he,
the profession.
he loves the game so much, it might cost him his family. And it's like it's costing his family right now because he loves football so much.
Yeah.
But how long do you really think he's gonna last? Even if he doesn't retire this
He
year,
says he's going to retire. Don't pay him. I'm already talking
I
bullshit.
think he has 3 more years.
God forbid Tom Brady gets say if he gets, God forbid, I don't wish injury on nobody. He takes a bad hit and he can't get up. He's like, God forbid he gets
He
paralyzed.
breaks his neck.
You ever listen to a
some
UFC fighter and a boxer? To knock me out, you're gonna have to kill me in that ring.
Yeah.
Right? They just married to that sport, whether you have kids or not. It's just
That's like,
how many times do you go to a construction site and see all the dangers around? You're always
Oh,
giving up your life every
wow.
day, right?
Oh yeah.
Think about Tom Brady right now. Yeah, he gives his life up for that tackle every day, but
Oh,
he
we
gets
should-
paid and he enjoys
We
it.
should put the baseball game on. 4-2 Phillies right now. End of the 6th. Series tied 1-1.
All right, that's baseball, and
And hockey.
like I said, We didn't really rush today, but I got some stuff today in this day in history, so I'm just gonna run it by you guys and everything. It's October. It's October season, so you know a lot of baseball happens in October. So on this day, 1998, the Yankees swept the San Diego Padres, win the World Series, 1998. Won first out of the three-peat, 99, 2000, 2001. Oh yeah, my bad. 97, Marquise Grissom. What happened? All right.
It's still going.
Oh!
Sorry about that. My screensaver popped on and that.
I'm just going to change the screen on the TV.
Oh, I guess it means I have 1 hour of runtime when my screensaver kicks in. Sorry, Mr. London.
And on this day, too, in 1997, Cleveland outfielder Marquise Grissom recorded a hit in his 15th straight World Series game. Longest nine-win streak, 4-2, as the Florida Marlins beat the Indians 14-11. And that's the year the Marlins won the World Series. 2001, the Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Atlanta Braves in the NLCS championship game 4-1. And
Chipper Jones.
2004, the St. Louis Cardinals beat the Houston Astros when they're in the National League in 7 games to reach the World Series. Ultimately lost to the Boston Red Sox that year. They broke the curse of the Bambino. And Boston won. Boston again that year beat Cleveland Indians, the then Indians, in 2007 7 games for the ALCS championship. That's win the World Series. And 2009, the Philadelphia Phillies beat the Dodgers the 4-1 NLCS. And on this day too, Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen win season-ending Brazilian Grand Prix to claim first ever. To 1 point from he beat.
Raikkonen.
That's all I got for you this day in history. I'll have more history next on our more further shows and everything. But yeah.
No worries, that's still good.
And
let's run down some shows.
And we're gonna talk about Dahmer. You guys watch that show?
I watched the first 2 episodes of it.
Girlfriend loved it.
It got real weird, and I was kind of.
I find girls love the
serial killers.
Serial killers. I don't get it. Makes sense why they always get letters in fucking jail now.
Buddy, you would have been a hot commodity back then.
Oh, fuck that shit. I'm
just kidding. No, because he always went to the.
You guys watch like the whole, you guys watch it though?
I watched the whole thing. Like I watched documentaries on Jeffrey Dahmer. Watching the whole series, I'm like, it just shows you like
how a piece of shit the cops are.
It shows you the racial tension and divide. Like it was like.
That's the only reason he got away with it.
Yeah,
because the racial tension.
Because that kid was, you could tell he was young, and that late Niecy Nash got an Emmy Award for that role she played at Glenda Cleveland.
Do you know the guy who plays Dahmer?
He was Silver Surfer and freaking Quicksilver and X-Men Days of Future Past. By the way, that's my favorite X-Men movie. By the way, it's my favorite one of all the time. Favorite X-Men movies.
So he also plays American Horror Stories. Great actor. I didn't think he'd pull it off when I first heard about it.
The show was actually creepy. And at the end, during that last episode, you see the clown character John Wayne Gacy. They're probably gonna do a movie series about him too as well.
So John Gacy, I have a phobia of clowns
because of his ass.
Yeah,
because of him, I hate clowns.
So when I was younger, I hated clowns because of that.
No, hit that piece of shit, man. You watch documentary on him; he's evil.
He hid the bodies in the base everywhere. Like he killed so many people.
33 boys he killed, man.
Yeah, little boys
too. Just like a fucking clown.
That's fucked.
Then you had Ted. I watched the Ted Bundy one too as well.
With
Zac Efron.
He did good.
He actually did good, man.
And Ted Bundy was Mr. Friendly, and he played that role pretty good. No one believed it because he looked like your average neighbor. Like,
I watched like Summer. I don't know if you guys heard the serial killer Summer Sam. He said he killed you because a dog told him to do it. A demon dog told him to kill you, so he killed it.
Did you actually watch the documentary on him?
Yeah, that was fucked.
They had to go through his car and all that shit.
That was funny.
He had a whole city locked down, and people walking the streets with guns, firearms, everything, because this guy's just killing random people in like parks. Then
you had the Hollywood killer Richard Ramirez. He raided a woman's house, raped them. You had the Green River Killer in Seattle, Washington.
You know the first serial killer? I just read about it today. The first serial killer known to man in the United States used to own a hotel. He bought the hotel with his millions of dollars. He put hidden rooms, torture rooms, so he'd tell people to come to his hotel and trap them in there. The first serial killer in America.
There's some sick fuck people out there.
But you want to know who the first serial killers ever were?
That's
the royal family. No, like ever. The royal family. Because Jack the Ripper apparently was part of the royal family. They're starting to get closer.
They never found him.
No, but they're starting to get closer to the clues. They're starting to find out He's part of the royal family. The royal family.
I watch so much stuff on serial killers because it's just fascinating what they're thinking. It's just how fucked up their lives are.
I have a girlfriend, so like every loophole
it's
I've been
crazy.
down.
It's really, really, really crazy.
I just watched the last episode of House of Dragons. Holy shit!
I
just finished watching
it's
Tommy.
To come out Sunday, but I got it today.
So heads up, everybody! If you're a streamer, House of Dragons is out there.
I'm gonna watch that too. I just finished watching Tommy for the first time. Tommy's Power series. It was good. It was good.
Course.
It was actually good. A lot of twists and thoughts I didn't know. Looking forward to season 2.
Yo, he's in a lot of Tommy, that actor.
What's the one right now?
Joseph Sikora.
Was
he the? I just started watching Boardwalk Empire.
He was in that show Banshee too. He was in Banshee too as well too.
I think he was the abusive husband in the first season of Boardwalk Empire.
And I'm 2 more episodes in. I got last episode watching Snowfall. Snowfall's actually been good so far. I got 2 more episodes of watching Snowfall.
Yo, what's the fucking Jerry Curl guy's name?
Uncle Jerome.
Oh,
I love
that guy's
Uncle
my
Jerome.
favorite.
I love him and Leon are my 2
What
favorites.
you say, motherfucker? I'll fucking deal with that shit myself.
I watched a show called The Watcher on Netflix.
The Watcher? I've heard this week 2 people talk about it, and they got freaked the fuck out where they had to turn it off.
I don't believe the show because Mr. Meesick. I watched the show,
Mr. Miyagi.
And then I looked it up myself, and I'm like, I have my own theories. If you guys want to watch, DM me. I'll give you my theory for sure. Piece of shit fucking lived there.
What else? Creed 3's coming up, but what shows?
Oh, Creed 3. Oh my God, Jonathan Majors workout. Holy, this guy is a stack house.
And news just came out that Superman, Man of Steel, Henry Cavill, he's gonna be coming back as Man of Steel.
Yeah,
listen,
did you watch Black?
I heard it came. I heard it's actually good. I gotta check it out.
Stay till the end. Yeah. Credits.
All I know is that I heard the script for Wonder Woman 3 has been already written out, so they can start.
Has been. She has a new suit. The suit's already been shown.
What else is coming out?
I just can't wait till Creed 3, man. Rocky 1 to Creed 2. Like, I love every one of them. It's the most American story you could have about success.
It's true.
Did you watch the rest of Animal Kingdom?
No, I haven't watched Animal Kingdom. I gotta watch that. I gotta watch Kanan.
Walking Dead, actually, last season. Really good.
There's so many damn shows.
I've been trying to get into this, The Judge. Oh, while we were gone, Better Call Saul. Amazing finish to it all. And
a documentary you guys gotta watch. Go on Netflix, watch the Redeem Team. That's a documentary about how
Kobe is the man, dude.
When I heard Kobe was going on that team in 2008, the Beijing team, I knew things were gonna change.
Oh yeah.
And he's the reason why they won freaking gold that year. I don't care what no one says. He saved that freaking USA team.
He's a glue guy. He got everybody that.
Like Carmelo, like they said the night they went out, Carmelo, Kobe, Carmelo, Wade, LeBron, and Boozer came out. The club and like, Kobe, where you going? I just came from the gym. I was rushing there, and Carmelo Anthony said, "Man, fuck that shit. I ain't fucking working out at 4:30 in the morning. I ain't doing all that shit, man. Maybe 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, but not me. Fuck that." The next morning, Kobe, Wade and LeBron were doing the exact same thing. So Kobe's presence immediately everyone impacted everyone, and
with all
want to win, come and join it.
With all the movies we just said, right? What do you think's the number 1 Halloween costume this year? I'm gonna say Dahmer. They're gonna have a bunch of blonde hair kids walking the streets with these big glasses.
What's that guy's name from Stranger Things playing the guitar?
Eddie.
I think Eddie.
I never celebrated Halloween. My family was against Halloween, so I don't know.
Oh, buddy, we're going trick-or-treating this weekend, all right? Let's go, me and you. Full adult suit, everything. We're going to say trick-or-treat, me and you, buddy.
We didn't let me celebrate Halloween growing up, man.
I'm shorter than you. I'll even tell them you're my parent.
I wasn't also, my family is very against that, very religious, man. They weren't about the whole Halloween thing, man.
It's the one day a year where I didn't have to come home.
You snuck out.
You never went trick-or-treating?
I went with my mom on my dad's side. My dad's side was very strict.
Buddy, we're going to do a live event. Me and Black Magic are going trick-or-treating. Like, that would be awesome. Do it, dog. They'll tell us we're too old, but who cares? We'll even have beards.
And they're like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm old enough, man. Like, I'm old enough. Can we, yeah, but
my nephew's too shy to come up to the door, so I'm just grabbing it for him.
Yeah.
I remember one year, I felt like a chocolate bar, right? I was probably freaking 23. With the next door, I said trick-or-treat. I was like, I need to eat.
Always that one time of the year, people just go out, have fun. Like, I still listen to freaking Thriller.
Banger.
That's a Halloween song.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Halloween song.
Number 1 trick, by the way, from 6Sports, keep safe on Halloween. Always check the candies.
Yeah, no razor
Always
blades
check
or
your friends.
pins and
No. It's dead serious, man. How like candy shit? I heard like years ago in Montreal, some sick bastard.
Yeah,
He was HIV positive. He took the blood and put it in the gummy worms.
I heard that too.
And that's why I remember people said when you get gummy worms, you throw that shit in the fucking.
Just know if you're in the Brampton area, my kid's candy's fucked. I'm gonna mark your address on every fucking wrapper.
There's some sick.
That was like happened to me. Like when I was a kid, I was like trick or treating with my friends, and some house was giving out apples and shit. You saw these little.
I remember that someone told me if they do that to you,
pennies pissed me
if
off.
you do that to you throw the freaking apples at the freaking door and everything.
But they had these little fucking dots on the apple and shit. So I cut it open with a fucking knife, and there was fucking like sewing needles in it. Like that's like people putting razor blades at Jacuzzi Park in the beach volleyball courts. Someone put like razor blades on a piece of wood and buried it under the sand. Like, how fucked in the head are you to want to do shit like that? That's crazy.
People are just messed up. I don't understand this world, man. I don't understand what you get from doing shit like that. Makes no sense whatsoever, man, but it's just not a fucked up people in this world, unfortunately.
Yeah. Shout out Roger Federer. He also retired while we were away. And we haven't had a show since then. I think the most classy dude in the world. Like, such a upstanding person in the world, to be honest. I love that guy. What else?
Nothing really got to run down to. Like, I remember all you guys just like, share, subscribe. We got gifts coming along. We got some gifts coming up in the new year for you guys. So stay tuned. Remember, just keep supporting it. We love you guys and everything. Keep in the Facebook group chat room. We love the debates and the sports conversations. Keep it up. We're gonna get some more guests. I know Phil and the girls dying to come on and talk some football. PD Pablo dying to talk sports. We're gonna have some guests on the show. We just love and living life, man.
Yeah, we gotta get a TikTok going.
And also, for the UFC fights, I'm not going to get too much into it, but go to 6Sports website on Facebook. There's polls there. I want to see what you guys all have to say about it.
And check out our TikTok page, too, as well. We got TikTok page up and everything. Check out our IG page, 6Sports Podcast.
Oh, one more big thing. Anderson Silva versus Jake Paul next weekend.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Me too. I just remembered. Who do you guys got? Let's make this one quick. Anderson Silva's my boy from back in the day, and fuck that young ass.
I'm going with the Spider.
Yeah, he just beat Julius Caesar, and that guy was undefeated pretty much. And,
Jake Paul can kiss my ass, but he's making money. But I'm gonna go Silva all day.
Can't hate the flex.
I can't. Like, he's making money, so I can't be mad at him, man. But even Logan Paul's in WWE, man. He's gonna fight freaking.
Jake, if you're listening to us, this guy will fight you next week.
No problem.
And Logan, he'll fuck you up too.
Yeah, I'll go. Let's go.
Fight them both same time.
And Logan's fighting Roman Reigns. Good lord, man. What else did come to these days, man? Yeah.
Oh. AEW. I just seen this on our website, actually, on Facebook.
Mike,
the Hangman got a clothesline, and he didn't wake up. So every time someone fucks with me, I'm going to start clotheslining people.
What happened to that guy in AEW that did that splash, lifted up his neck and everything? Is he okay?
I don't know about that. I'm not the AEW guy. That's a Mike thing.
I don't watch AEW. I can't, man.
I'm a WWE guy, man. That's my brand. Yeah, the Bret Hart, the Ultimate Warriors, the Hulk
WWE, man. Like, I couldn't even watch WCW.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Like, I watched them just watch NWO.
The Rock.
Wolfpack,
yeah. I met Cole. I met Cole at my buddy's friend. He's on NXT right now. Mike Killer Cross, and we went to an event. I met Coleman. I met Johnny Knight. John Morrison. It was actually cool, man. Watching those guys and everything, man. It was Impact Wrestling. He had a show there. Went there at the Rebel Center 4 years ago.
I did a Nitro for security. That was my first gig.
Yeah.
I met Goldberg in the washroom. He was fucking stacked, and I did not want to talk to him. I was more scared of him than
Man's taking a piss. You don't want to fucking bug him, man.
But other than that, I think we covered a lot today.
Yep.
And next week we might be back by Zoom, but we're gonna have another episode next weekend for you guys because we're done taking breaks from this. We love doing this, and we're gonna keep doing.
We're just like you guys. We like being on the boat. We like being on the water. We like being at the cottage. We like being at the club. We like dancing, barbecuing, chilling, enjoying the weather, right? Because we're in Canada, so we only get a few months of solid weather.
And the U.S. got hammered with snow this week too. So Michigan, Indiana, Wisconsin, even Kentucky, Tennessee, they all got 25 states got hammered with it. But I know it's gonna be a shitty winter this year. They're saying.
And your fellow Canadians, we had some frost warnings this week. You can pull up 4
Gotham Knights.
You can pull your 4 plants up this weekend. We're all legal.
Oh yeah, if you're growing,
I'm buying that.
I hope they're already out because if they're not, they probably got shocked and then
I don't play video games anymore, but I'm buying this one. I'm buying that goddamn game.
Yeah, if Batman.
Anything Batman, I will buy it.
Other than that, guys, have a
I'm
good
buying
weekend.
that game. I don't care. I'm buying that freaking game.
Have a
Another
good
episode.
time.
What was that? 5-4?
54,
54.
55 coming next week.
We're almost at Studio 56.
We're gonna start keeping up with this more and more and more. So
Sorry, there's
we're back.
There's a lot of life stuff going on with all of us and everything, but we'll be back. We'll be more consistent, pumping out every episodes every week. We're gonna have guests on the show talking sports and non-sports talk
Season
all day,
2.
every day.
6 Sports. Here we are. Let's
That's
do it.
it.
Me
All right.
stick out.
Be smart, be safe, and check your candy on Halloween, people. Chipper Jones, out.